What is up, guys? Today we are facing Magneto on expert mode, playing as Magneto here. And this is a custom gameplay request from one of my new channel members, Xylo-kun. Thank you so much, Xylo-kun, for becoming a channel member, and welcome to the squad here. I'm super excited to have you, and I'm super excited to try out this Children of the Atom Magneto leadership deck right here that he's got built out for me. And yeah, I'm really excited to try it out here, and we'll see how it goes here for the mirror matchup. Uh, Magneto versus Magneto. So let's go ahead and shuffle up our player deck and we'll get the villain set up here. So for the main scheme, stage 1A for setup, we put the boarding party side scheme into play right here with 3 per player threat. And it says here that the villain Magneto cannot have more than 6 sustained damage while this side scheme is in play. And we also set aside the orbital decay side scheme right here out of play. Let's shuffle up our leadership deck here. And yeah, Xylo-kun has been an amazing part of my community here, and I really enjoyed conversing with him. So yeah, he's a channel member now, which makes me all the more excited here. Thank you again, Xylo-kun. All right, so we're all shuffled up here for our player deck. And then for the villain Magneto here, he comes in with steady and toughness. So let's give him a tough stats card right here. And let's shuffle up the encounter deck here. Because he does have a one viewed effect where he deals each player a face down encounter card. So we do get one face down encounter card to start this game off. And yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of different mirror stuff here because a lot of the cards are the same. Like the villain has Magneto's helmet. We also have, Magneto's helmet as a hero card. Same with the armor and some other cards here like metal shards and stuff. All right, so we get one face down encounter card from the villain. This will be the encounter deck over here. And then I think we're good to go. Let's start off in Alter Ego here. Readied up as Eric Lensher. Okay, and then we're dropped to our hands here of 6. And let's see what we got. This is my type of matchup here. Oof, okay, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We drew like all the basic allies here. I promise you this deck was shuffled because I didn't have these allies like together, I think. And I shuffled a lot off screen. So, okay, we got all the basic allies here. Let's see. We want to get Children Atom out. I think we want to get the team building exercise out here as well for some economy. Asteroid M. Let's see if we play Asteroid M here. Um, it'll cost 2. If we play the team building, I can't do anything else. I think what we do here is actually we don't play the Asteroid M here because I don't think I can afford to get it out. We want to play team building for sure. I can hold on to this in case I get a double. And then for the player cards, we definitely want um, Angel as a cheap ally. And I want to keep Gambit as well, just in case we get like a double. So it's moving. Actually, wait, sorry guys, I forgot. We got to advance the main scheme to stage 1B. So come in here with 1 per player there for Asteroid M. And then as a 4 response, after you place a mana counter on the scheme, if there are at least 3 mana counters here, then we discard from the counter until we get a mana card and review that card. All right, so we got that. That should happen before we start the game. But okay, that's okay. Let's do our mulligans here. We're going to mulligan this card 2 cards. Do I toss Gambit? Let's do 3. We'll toss. No, let's do 2. I want to hold on Gambit. And we'll draw 2 more cards back up to our hands. Here 6 and off Ego. Oof, okay. Ooh, not good. I want to play all these cards here. We got all of our good stuff. So for sure, I want to play team building. And then I can team building into Gambit or X. Let's use, I think we actually want to hold on to X here. Why don't we just flip up to hero form first? And we're going to go ahead and use a magnetic pull. Do I want to play the armor? No, I don't. Wait, unless I could do this, do the armor. No, we don't. Okay, let's use magnetic pull. Discard cards on top of your deck until a magnetic card is discarded and add to your hand limit once per round. So we're going to mill here, and we got a magnetic card right away. So it gets this card, and then we add to our hand instead. Okay, so now we got extra card in hand. If I play team building, I could play Angel and then hold on to a card, or I could play X and then thwart our boring party, get a confuse off, and we hold on to, I think we hold on to Gambit actually here. Because if we have team building down, we more easily get him in play. So let's use 2 resources right here. So I can play team building exercise. It's a 2-cost support. Hero action when exhausted to play a card from hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. So we can exhaust here, and Professor X has the X-Men trait. Magneto also has the X-Men trait, so he's only going to be 2 costs here instead of 3. So we'll use 2 resources right here, so we can play Professor X. Whenever Professor X enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to confuse the villain. So let's confuse villain Magneto here. And an X will Thor for 3 from boarding party, clear off this side scheme. When it's defeated, it's going to flip over to Sabotage Master Mode, also coming in with 3 per player threat. And the X would take a consequential damage. And then we're going to have Magneto exhaust to Thor for 2, the hero Magneto from the Sabotage Master Mode. And that will end turn. We're going to hold on to Gambit here in our hand. Let's ready back up. And then we'll draw back up to our hand size here of 5 in our hero form. So I feel pretty good getting the team building exercise out. Ooh, there's a Children out, which we definitely want to play. Still no doubles yet, unfortunately. So I could play Gambit and Children Atom, which I think will be the play here. And I don't know if I want Magnetic Pool or not. Okay, it is the villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main, goes up to 2. Then villain Magneto is going to attack Hero Magneto. We're going to have Professor X defense attack by exhausting. So he's saying with a base of 3, he gets a face down boost card here, which is 2, our obligation. So 5 damage takes out Professor X. And then the villain Magneto has a force response here. After he attacks you, place 1 mana counter on main scheme. So we do get 1 mana counter right here on the main. All right, then he's going to deal with a face down counter card for a total of 2 encounter cards here. First one is an assault the villain attack shield. That's not good. So he's going to hit us here with a base of 3, gets a face down boost card. What do I want to do? Do I want to just block it? I think I just block it here. Yeah, we're going to exhaust to defend because he has ways to exhaust us anyway. So we're just exhaust to defend. Hitting with a base of 3 gets a boost card of 1. So 4 damage. We defend for 2. We take 2. That will bring us from 10 down to 8. All right. And after the villain attacks, mana counter goes on the main scheme. 2 counters here. When there are 3, we have to get another mana card, which hopefully is not an activation here. Last encounter card is in advance. So Magneto is going to scheme. He has a confused status card, but he's steady, so it's not fully confused. So his scheme will actually go through here. So he's schemed with a base of 2. This is not good. Gets a boost of 1, so he schemes for 3. That will advance the main scheme because it goes to 2 at the 5. So yeah, we're already lost the main scheme here, which is not good for us. When that happens, we discard all the mana counters. So at least we got that going. And we advance to stage 2A here. So stage 2A says place 1 mana counter here. And if Sabotage Master Mode is not in your victory display, it is not. It's right here. The first player searches the encounter in the discard box for M-Type Sentinel and reviews it. We do have to do that because it's not in the victory display. So let's get an M-Type Sentinel here, right here, and then we have to reveal it. All right, and that is it with that. So not the most fortunate event, turn of events there, but yeah, that's okay. The activations was not best. But I'm glad we got Assault before Advance, because if we get the Advance first, he would have popped that, and then we would have extra mana counter on this main scheme here. So I'm glad we're able to refresh those. Okay, and then this stage 2B, we'll start with 1 per player threat. And then we have a minion here, and that will resolve the encounter phase. Okay, back to our turn. Okay, unfortunately, we got exhausted as well. When the M-Type Sentinel is defeated, we give the villain a tough status card. I kind of want to just take him out here, but I need to play Gambit, right? So I guess we Magnetic Pool here. Um, yeah, let's use our Magnetic Pool. Discard from top of your deck until a Magnetic card is discarded. Looking for a double. Oh, we got a Massive Magnetism here. It is a Magnetic card with that Magnetic trait, so we can add to our hand when it's discarded. Okay, so that's really, really good. Okay, let me see. We got the double, which means I can play the Metal Shards and play an ally like Gambit. Is that the play? I really want to get Children Atom out, but I think Gambit here is a lot better to help us look at the encounter deck. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll use Team Building Exercise to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1 that shares a trait with your hero. So we have the X-Men trait, so this would be a double resource here. So Gambit's only 2 costs. We can play Gambit. He's an X-Men ally, comes right up. Whenever game enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, tuck 1 underneath them so that only the boost field is available. So top 3 cards here. Let's get some high boosts here. So we got, I think we take the 2 booster. So the villain attacks us. This would be the boost. And then this will give him a Magnet card though. Oh man, do you want to damage each card you control? So we block it with the tough stats card that we're going to get with this hit. He'll do a damage to Gambit and to me. That's fine. I think we still take, yeah, we'll take Shadow of the Past here. I think we have to, right? Yeah, we take Shadow of the Past. Okay. Actually, we don't. We take the, no, he'll have 0 stats. Yeah. So we take the Shadow of the Past here. Tuck it under Gambit. So he has 2 Thor, 2 attack now, equal to the boost icons of the Shadow of the Past. All right. Then, I mean, Phoenix could actually come in here. Is she better than Gambit? If Gambit swings for 2, Phoenix could ready it Hero damage from Gambit. She could Thor for 2. No, I think we Metal Shards. Let's use 3 resources here so we can play a Metal Shards. Hero Action attack, deals 7 damage to enemy. That will take out the Empire Sentinel. If this attack defeats an enemy, gain a tough stats card. When he's defeated, give the villain Magneto a tough stats card. So both Magnetos getting some toughness here. Well, here he has one actually, so I just get one here. So yeah, we got that double Magneto stuff going on. We are still exhausted, but Gambit can thwart for 2. Let's clear our Sabotage Master mode. When this side scheme is defeated, it goes into victory display. And then now we review the Order Decay side scheme, also coming in with 3 per player threat. And then Gambit will take a consequential damage for thwarting. So unfortunately, yeah, he's gonna pop the mana counters on here. That's okay. Let's end our turn. We're gonna ready back up, and we'll draw back up to our hand sets here of 5 in our hero form. Oh, there is our double there. Not our first double because we got one with our Master Magnetism. So let me see if I get that out. I could get down to exclamation, and get down X23. I hope we get a minion so I could wrap and metal that minion. That would be pretty nice. Our villain turn's gonna add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We're going to take it to the face because I have a tough stats card. He's hitting with a base of 3, gets a boost of 1, so 4 damage, knocks off Hero Magneto's tough. Then after attacking, he adds a mana counter to the main scheme. Now we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is Metal Shard. Deal 1 damage to each character you control, so 1 to Gambit, 1 to the Hero Magneto, so we drop from 8 down to 7. And it says to place 1 mana counter on the main scheme. Okay, that's the bad part now. So now there are 3 mana counters. With the official ruling for this scenario, when there are 3 counters, we remove all the counters, and then we discard from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card and reveal it. So let's get a magnetic card here. This is our magnetic card, Magnetic Mayhem. So when defeated, the player who defeats the scheme discards the top 4 cards in counter deck and then place 1 mana counter main scheme for each magnetic card discarded with the amplify here. So not sure if I want to clear that because that will proc his effect again. That'll come in with 4 threat. All right, and then it's back over to our turn. Okay, problem is if Gambit activates, he's gone. We got these when the minion was gone. I wish, maybe I should have planned on saving that so I could wrap the metal of the M-type Sentinel. Let's go ahead and magnetic pull here. Yeah, we're gonna mill until we get a magnetic card. We lost a double. Ooh, we lost Utopia. Okay, we got another double here, and we add to your hand as a magnetic card. These will get discarded though. Forge can always bring back the Utopia, but maybe we can try to have a big turn here. Oh no, we can't do anything here because I could have already played X23, so I should not have magnetic pull there. I was hoping we get our cape or something. I guess we do some thwarting though. Let's use a double here so we can play our X-Mansion. It's a 2-cost support as actually exhausted to heal damage from a mutant or X-Men character. Any player whose alter ego has a mutant trait can use this effect. So we could heal Gambit if we choose to flip down. Let's exhaust team building to reduce the cost of a card that shares a trait with your hero. Oh wait, sorry, hold up. I messed that up, guys. We're not gonna use it because we don't have Trainer Atom yet. So X23 does not have the X-Men trait. We cannot team build her exercise her yet. So okay, we're gonna use team building here, and then we'll use 1 resource here so we can play the X Mansion because this has the X-Men trait. So we can play this card with team building instead. The same exact thing, but I messed up the sequencing. All right, now we'll use 3 resources here so we can play X23. All right, so she's an X-Force ally. After she defeats an enemy, we can ready her back up. Then she'll come right up. All right, I think I kind of want to pop this and then let him scheme because that'll leave him confused, right? Yeah, let's do Magneto's gonna throw for 2 from here, and then we're gonna exhaust X23 to throw for 1, defeats the Orbital Decay. So when this side is defeated, we can now do a lot of damage to extra Magneto. Like there's no more limit to sustained damage, so we can defeat him now. When he's defeated, we flip it over to Physical Strain attached to the villain Magneto. He loses steady. So now he is fully confused with that 1 confused status card that we got on him now. Okay, then an X23 will take a consequential damage. So since we got him confused, let's go ahead and flip down here for a big turn. Flip him down to Alter Ego. And then a response when you change this form, shuffle the top 3 cards of your discard pile right here back into your deck. Oh, I should have. That's fine. Top 3 cards here, shuffle into your deck. I'll take that double though. And we shuffle up our deck. So hopefully we can get some big cards to play here. Forge would be ideal. And then X-Show will also be really good. But yeah, Forge is kind of our #1 card that we want here because we have the double and we're in Alter Ego. Then we can use our X Mansion here. So as an Alter Ego action, we can exhaust this card. Any player whose identity has a mutant trait can do it. We have the mutant trait. We can exhaust it. Heal 1 damage from mutant or X-Men character. Let's heal 1 from Gambit here because he is an X-Men character. and we exhaust Gambit. Let's store for 2 from the main and clear it off. Then he'll take a consequential damage again. So it's still 2 damage, but he stays alive because he has 3 life. And let's move this over a little bit. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready it back up. And we'll hold on to this double here. Let's see if we can get it. Maybe our cape would be good too, right? Let's drop back up to 6. Oh man, drew that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. All right, I really hope we get a minute because we have nothing to play here. Children Atom is the only thing. I guess we're gonna magnetic pool again. Okay, villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. Then he's gonna scheme. We're an alter ego, so that's why he's scheming. But he's fully confused because he loses steady with the physical strain. Nothing happens. Then we get dealt 1 face on counter card, which is perfect. Fabian Cortez. So teamwork and villainous. The player who defeats them discards from the counter deck until you get acolyte minion. Then put them in play, engage with them. Okay. Oh, we have the whole combo here. So we could wrap the metal and then magnetic missile. And then we split you an atom as well, right? Yeah. I think we can exhaust here to heal. Yeah, let's exhaust, heal by 3. So we go from 7 up to 10. And then let's exhaust the exclamation to heal 1 from Gambit again. I want to use his activations more. And then we'll flip up here. Yes, flip up to hero form. Okay, does X23 have piercing? She does not. That would be really nice. Let's go ahead and let me think. If I wrapped in metal, magnetic missile, Trinity atom. I'm not playing anything else, so I don't think I'm going to magnetic pool here because I have a pretty even hand with everything. I don't want to lose like Forge or the X-Shet because I really want to get that stuff down. So yeah, let's go ahead and use a resource here so I can play Trinity atom. So now we got our big card out with Zalokin's deck. Play under enemy player's control, max 1 per player. Each X Factor, X Force, and X Men character you control gains X Factor, X Men and X-Force traits. I mean, I couldn't say that. So now X-23 has the X-Men trait, so we can heal her with the X-Mansion now. And then Magneto also has the X-Factor trait and the X-Force trait, so we can team building any X-Force character because Magneto has that trait. Okay, so now everyone is officially everything now because we're all showing the atom. Okay, so we got that in play. Then let's go ahead and use a double resource here so we can play a Wrapped in Metal. Hero form only attached to a non-elite minion. We're going to give this a Fabian Cortez. An attached minion cannot activate. Treat its print text box as a very blank. So he has a blank text box now. So no longer having that 1 defeat effect. And then I for sure magnetic missile here. The question is who knocks out the villains tough? I think we'll do Game of Storing is more viable. So X23 will swing for 3, knock off the tough from the villain Magneto. She'll take a consequent damage. Then we're going to use a resource to play Magnetic Missile. Hero action discard a minion with the wrapped metal attached and do 5 damage to enemy and stun it. So we're going to hoist Fabian Cortez, who's wrapped in metal, and swing at the villain Magneto, and that will stun him. We discard the wrapped metal and we discard Fabian Cortez, bypassing his 1 defeat effect because he was never defeated. He was just discarded here with the effect of the Magnetic Missile, saying that we just discard that minion. So 5 damage to the villain, brings him from 20 down to 15. And he also gets stunned here, which is really good for us so he doesn't get more mana counters. All right, that was the best turn there after we flip down to Alter Ego. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. I never use team building this turn. Oh, wait, sorry. Gambit's going to exhaust. Let's store for 2 from here. And he'll take a consequential damage. So I should have done that. Okay, now we ready back up. So now we can ready everything back up. All right, and we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5 in our hero form. Hope we get the X-Jet. Ooh, not yet, but we got Pixie and Beast, both really good allies. I think I want to get team training out here because we're using our allies a lot. That will give them more uses. Skeleton will give us another ally limit or increase our ally limit, so that's gonna be really good. All right, it is the villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main, goes up to 2. He's gonna attack us. He is stunned. Activation does not go through. Then the villain will deal us 1 face 9 counter card, and since he never attacked, he won't get a mana counter because it's 4 response after he attacks, and he never attacked. And counter card is M-Time Sentinel here with guard. Oh, I wish I kept the Magnetic Missile, but we can X23 that guy. But should just get taken out if we do that. Ready her. Yeah, I mean, I can heal her if I flip down. I don't think I want to do that though. Let's see, if we play Beast here, we get a double. We play team training. Well, no, Beast is 4. How am I doing it? Double play team training. I don't like that because I want the Triskeleton a lot. Actually, Utopia also increases our limit. I don't think I magnetic pool here because I feel like I've seen so many of my magnetic cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 4 left. I'm worried about milling Forge, and I really, really do not want to mill Forge. Yeah, so I think we can go Beast here into a double for team training. Uh, yeah, it's fine. I think I'm okay losing the Triskelion because Forge will get me back Utopia to increase my ally limit. So let's exhaust team building. That'll reduce the cost of Beast by 1 because he's an X-Men sharing trait with the Hero Magneto. So there's only 3 costs. This would be 3 resources, so we can play Beast. Beast is a 4 cost ally. When you enter play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card and add to your hand. So let's look through our discard here. Let's get a double resource. The Master of Magnetism, add that to our hand. Then we're going to use the double here. So we play team training. Each ally you control gets +1 hit point. So now all the allies have an extra life here. So they can all get some more use. So let's see. We still haven't gotten our cape yet. He hasn't triggered that, so we're okay. Let's have X20. I don't need her ready, right? Yeah. We'll just do Magneto will swing for 2 on the M-type Sentinel here. Then X23 is going to exhaust a swing for 3. That would take out the M-type Sentinel. When he's defeated, give the villain Magneto a tough stats card. X23 takes the consequence damage. Yeah. And then when X23 defeats an enemy, ready her back up. So she's just going to ready back up. She has +1 life with Team Training, so she stays alive here. But I don't want her to die, so I'm probably not going to use her activation, even though she got that ready. Let's have... Do I clear this off here? I don't know. He'll get mana counters, though. I think we just do it. Yeah, Beast will Thor for 2. Let's take it off of here, in case he gets activation. And then Beast will take a consequential damage. And then after throwing out Mana and Mayhem, when defeated effect, discard top 4 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh man, 1, 2, 3 magnetic cards. So we place 3 mana counters on the main scheme because there's 3 mana cards discarded. So immediately right now, when there are 3 mana counters, we'll just discard them all again and trigger the effect here where we mill from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card and reveal it. So now we got to mill until we get a magnetic card. That's the second advance, so that's good. Oh, crappers, we got magnetically sealed. So one review, place 2 additional threat here for each ally in play with 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 2 is 6 plus a 2 additional 1. 8 threat on this side scheme is pretty terrible right here. So yeah, that is not what we're looking for, unfortunately. But hopefully it'll be okay. Gambit's going to exhaust us door for 2 from here to try to get this down. So down to 6, and he'll take constant damage. He stays alive with a +1 hit point thanks to team doing exercise. And yeah, we cannot remove threat from the main scheme while this is in play, but fortunately, we got rid of both advances in the encounter deck, so Magneto, the villain, will not be scheming here. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hands here 5. Okay, there's the X Jet. If I can just play that down and the double that we recurred. Okay, so I get the X Jet down. I can mill. I don't even think I do that actually. Maybe I just X Jet into Phantom X. Can I afford him? Wait, Team Building should be ready up. It would be 1, 2. Oh, might have to magnetic pull here. I really don't want to lose Forge. Okay, villain's turn. He's going to add a 1 to the main. Goes up to 3 out of 6. He's going to attack us here. We're going to block. Let's block with X23 or Gambit. Let's do X23 here. So seeing with a base of 3 gets a boost card of 3, so 6 damage takes out X23. So she's defeated. And then after the villain attacks, he gets a mana counter on main scheme. And then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is Magnetic Missile. Defeat a Sentinel minion played. There are none, but it's going to surge either way, so we get another encounter card, which will be Master of Magnetism. Take the topmost magnetic card in the encounter discard pile, which was the Magnetic Missile. Give it to the villain as a boost card, and he's going to activate. So he's going to attack us here. He has this boost. He gets another boost. So we'll block this one with Gambit now. Then with a base of 3, 4, give the villain a tough stats card and a face on boost card, which gets flipped right now because we're revealing boost cards. So he already has the tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Gambit. Takes out Gambit here. When Gambit's defeated, the Shallow Pass will also get discarded. All right. That's going to end the encounter step. Oh, and after he attacks, he gets a mana counter, unfortunately. Sorry about that noise, guys. I think they're doing yard work outside. Hopefully you guys can't catch that on the mic, but yeah, I don't know how good this mic is. Okay, so it's back over to our turn. For sure, I'm playing down the X Jet here, and I think we just magnetic pool. Do I have any more mana cards? 1, 2. Yeah, I have the cape. If I get the cape, oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna magnetic pool. Discard until you get a magnetic card. We get Magneto's helmet as a magnetic card. Add to your hand, we lose Cable. Okay, that is fine there. Okay, so I'm okay with that. I think I play the X-Shed into Phantom X here. He's gonna do crazy thwarting value for us, right? Yeah, we have no other thwarting. So let's use 3 resources here so I can play the X-Shed. It's a 3-cost support. When exhausted, generate a raw resource for a player whose identity has the X-Men trait, which Magneto does have in his hero form. Then we can use team building to reduce the cost of a card that shares a trait with your hero. We have the X-Force trait thanks to Jordan Atom. So Phantom X sharing the X-Force trait means that we can play him for only 3 costs now. X-Shed generates 1 raw resource. This will be 2 more for a total of 3. So we play Phantom X. When Phantom X enters play, search your deck and discard pile for EVA. So this card right here, and we put it into play. So it's a 0-cost support. If Phantom X is not in play, we discard it, but he is in play. As an action, when exhaust a card to either choose to remove 1 threat from a scheme, deal 1 damage to enemy, or heal 1 damage from Phantom X. So that's going to be pretty powerful here. So Phantom X right up. It's right up as well. Okay, so we're going to have Phantom X store for 1 from here. Exhaust EVA to remove 1 more threat from the scheme. So it's going to be 2. Magneto will throw for 2. Beast will throw for 2 for a total of 6, defeating the magnetically sealed here. And then allies will take consequential damage. And this is gone. So now no more crisis. We can't remove threat from the main here. And it won't pop because no more advances still, right? But the mana counters are about to pop again. Okay, that's going to turn this right back up. And then we are going to draw back up to our hands here. 5. Hopefully, okay, there's Forge. We got Uncanny as well, along with the double. The last magnetic card in the deck is the Cape, so I'm not magnetic pulling for the Cape. Cape is at the bottom of the deck, but I'm okay. I think oh man, I kind of just want to get out Uncanny. We'll see. We do have some economy set up here with the X-Shed, so we'll see what we want to do. All right, villain's turn is going to add 1 to the main, goes up to 2. Then he's going to attack us. We're going to block here with Beast. He has 2 life left, but that's okay. So he's hitting with a base of 3. Gets a boost card here of 2. So 5 damage. Defeats Beast. Then after the villain attacks, adds a mana counter of 3. So we discarded 3 counters. And then we mill here until we get a magnetic card. Oh no. He took our cape. Seized. When review, put the top 6 cards of your deck face down here. We only have 3 cards here. So we immediately deck out. We get a face down counter card for decking out. That is the worst card ever. And we shuffle our discard pile back to the deck and put 3 more cards here under there. Because it says each player plays the top 6 cards, not discard 6 cards. So even when we cycle through, we have to do that. Oh boy. We're going to have to play this game without our cape. So 3 more cards here. Underneath the seized. So 6 cards underneath seized. We don't know what the cards are. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and the seized would be here. With acceleration, if we defeat it, the villain will activate against whoever defeated that scheme, and then we lose, and then those cards get lost and they go back into our discard pile. Oh man. Alright, so we got that as encounter card. We decked out, so we got a second encounter card here. Now the villain will deal us encounter card because that was from that force response. So we have 2 encounter cards here still. First one is Master Magnetism. Get the topmost magnetic card, which is magnetically sealed, which says exhaust each ally you control as a boost effect. Get that as a boost card. He gets another boost card here. Yeah, he is ramping up on us. I think I just blocked with Phantom X because he can get exhausted here. I don't. Thing is, he's pretty bad tempo for us, right? Like his tempo is not good if he gets exhausted with that boost effect. I think I just have him go away here, because it's gonna be a heavy hit on us. If we, yeah, we're gonna just defend him with Phantom X. So then the boost effect is exhaust each ally control. He's only ally. He's already exhausted. Get the villain an additional boost card and a tough. Here it has a tough. He gets another boost here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Phantom X takes him out. All right, pretty rough turns this game from the villain. And then our last, and after he attacks, he gets another mana counter. Last encounter card is Magneto's armor. He cannot be stunned, and he has +1 attack here. All right, all right, all right. We finally ended his turn. Back over to our turn here. I really wanted that cape. If I get Uncanny out, I can play Forge at a cost reduction, and then we can maybe get something else out. Yeah, let's just do that. This would be 3 resources. Let's play our Uncanny X-Men. So 3 cost support, play under any player's control. Each of your X-Men ally gets +1 hit point. And if each of your characters has an X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies costs 1 free resource to play. I also forgot, another card in this deck is Honor X-Men, which is also taken by Seized, because we haven't seen it yet. So yeah, we have Uncanny in play though at least, so that's good. So since Uncanny is in play and we have all X-Men characters, because Magneto is our only character who has an X-Men trait, Forge is now 1 cost. Team Building makes him 0 because he shares a trait with Magneto, so we can play him for free now after exhausting Team Building. When Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or X-Force support and add to your hand. Let's get, oh, thank goodness Utopia was in here. I realized that it could have been taken by Seized. Do you want to look what else is in here? I don't really know. It's fine. All right, so we get Utopia to our hand, and let's shuffle up. And then do I want a magnetic pool here? I need to throw out the main, or is it just pops on us? I don't think I can take an activation from the villain right now, so we probably don't do anything with that. Forge can block an attack. We have 10 life if he attacks again. He's been attacking a lot. I think we just play Utopia. I would like to get, no, it's fine. Yeah, let's exhaust the extra, generate a resource. Oh, I forgot. Phantom X will automatically get discarded if Phantom X is not in play with this constant effect, so it should have been discarded whenever Phantom X was gone as well. So let me fix that. Uh, so okay, that's gone. Okay, so yeah, we have the extra. We're gonna exhaust it, generate a wild resource. This will be a second resource here. So we can play a Utopia, 2-cost support. If each of your allies has X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. We'd have 4 allies now. And after an X-Men ally enters play, we exhaust Utopia to ready up an X-Men character, which will be Magneto. So we finally got our first readying card there. We're just gonna Thor for 2, Forge a Thor for 1, take 3 off the main, drop it from 4 down to 1. Forge takes a consequential, and that will end our turn. Let's right back up. Okay, things were going good, and the villain just ramped up on us. All right, let's draw back up to 5 here, and hopefully we can survive this turn. Pixie can actually grab us. Oh no, Phantom X won't have the X-Men trait in our discard pile. She can grab us Forge again, who will be really cheap to play. I think we just put a bunch of allies out here. Yeah, that might be the best play, because Claws can block a hit after we clear Seized. Okay, villain's turn's gonna add 1 to the main. Or he adds 2, sorry, because of the acceleration there. And he's about to deck out 2, which is not good, so we get all those advances back. All right, then he's going to attack us, 4 to exhaust to defend. He's hitting with a base of 4 with the 3+1 from the armor. Boost effect is exhaustion. Dang. Okay, so 4 damage. Takes out Forge. And then he adds a mana counter after attacking. Then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is Magneto's Helmet. He cannot be confused now. Okay, so he can't be stunned or confused. And it's +1 scheme. All right, at least we got some breathing room. Back over to our turn. Okay, let's see here. For sure, let's get Colossus down. Do I want a magnetic pool here? Okay, let's first play Pixie. So Pixie is 1 cost thanks to Uncanny X-Men. Exhaust team building, so she's free to play. We can just play her right here. And after you play Pixie from hand, add X-Men ally from discard pile back to your hand. So I think it's just Forge, right? Yeah, X-Force and X-Force. Trinity Atom makes each character we control have the X-Men trait, but the X-Force ones won't. So we just grab Forge here back to your hand. I think we just need blockers because he just keeps attacking us. And if we take an attack, it's going to really hurt. I think we just play Forge and Colossus. And then we thwart out the Seized here. Do I want to play the Magnetic Bubble or Magneto's Helmet? I think I might play our Helmet here, actually. I don't think I need the Bubble. Uh, I could do, let me see, 1, 2, no, yeah, so we hold on to that. And then I could play Colossus for 3. And if, no, Colossus would be 2 costs. Forge would be 1. Well, so Colossus is 2 cost with Uncanny. Then can I play the, oh, I can play the Helmet. I think we actually do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to Colossus reduce the cost of them by 1 if your identity has the meter or X-Men trait. We have the X-Men trait, so it's 3 costs. Uncanny makes him 2. This will be double, so we can play Colossus. He comes in play with the tough stats card, and he'll be readied up. So Colossus is really good here for the block. When we play with Exhaust Utopia to ready up on our X-Men characters, ready up Magneto. Pixie will Thor for 1 from Seized. She'll take a consequence damage, stays alive, because she has 3 life anyways with team training. Magneto will Thor for 2 and clear off the Seized. So when it's defeated, we discard all these cards. Oh man, it took X Beak and the or the Honor X-Men and Magneto's Cape. Oh man, those are some good cards. All right, that's okay. That's okay. So we got that. Then when it's defeated, the villain Magneto will activate against you. So the villain's going to attack us here. We can exhaust Colossus to immediately block the attack. He's a tough stats card. He's on the base of 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets a boost card here, which is 2. So 5 damage, knocks out the tough from Colossus. And then after he attacks, he adds a mana counter to the main scheme. This is now gone. there are three counters again. So with this card, three counters, and we mill from the encounter deck until we get another magnetic card and reveal it. So that's not good. I don't know how many more. So this is the magnetic card that we're revealing during the player phase. It will surge because no M% minions in play. Surges into Electric Shock. You are stunned in hero form. Take 1 damage for each mana counter in main scheme. There are no mana counters, so we take no damage and we get stunned. All right, that is completely okay. I was ready for the stun because we're going to exhaust the X-Jet. Generate wild resource. This would be 2 more for 2 3 to play Magneto's helmet. The hero now gains steady, and we exhaust to generate a wild resource for a magnetic card. So now we're not stunned. Let's put the stun status on the helmet here to know that we're not stunned unless we get one more stun status card. All right, so we got that, and we're all exhausted. So that's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. I need to. Oh, if Pixie could have grabbed X, that would have been so nice because then we get confused on a villain. Actually, we can't anyways because of the helmet. All right, let's ready back up and then drop it up to 5. All right, let's see if we can build out a little bit. I like this card a lot right now. Okay, villain turns I want you to make goes up to 4. He's going to attack us. We're gonna have Pixie defend. He's hitting with a base of 4. Gets a boost card of 2, so 6 damage. Takes out Pixie. Then after he attacks, he gets a mana counter on the main scheme. Then we get one face down counter card, which is wrapped in metal attached to your identity. You cannot thwart, attack, defend, or recover. As action, exhaust your identity, spend a physical to discard this card. All right, back to our turn. Let's go ahead and exhaust, spend a physical, extra generates a wild, declared to be physical to discard the wrapped in metal. All right, we got exhausted there, which kind of stinks. Colossus will thwart for 1 from here. Drop it down to 3. He'll take a consequential damage. And then I want to electromagnetic blast here. We can play the armor and then electromagnetic blast. I don't think I magnetic pool here because we don't have to cape anyways. I lose Triskelion, but I have Utopia anyways. Yeah, I would rather get the armor out now and try to build out a little bit. Yeah, let's use 2 resources here so we can play Magneto's armor. 2 cost upgrade. After you resolve your magnetic pool, if you discard one of the resource icons, we get the corresponding bonuses to our stats. So we'll just put that over here. And then we can exhaust. Actually, I can hold on to Triskelion. Wait, let's see. Actually, let's hold on to the wrapped in metal and use this as the 2 resources. Then we can use. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're exhaust Magneto's helmet, generate a wild resource for a magnetic card, like the electromagnetic blast. This would be a resource here. It didn't matter. So we play this card here. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, clears off the main. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, you may discard an attachment with the text hero action or hero response. So we get rid of the helmet or the armor for the villain. Do we have another electromagnetic blast in the deck? Uh, we do. One is in the deck. So let's get rid of the armor here. And I'll get rid of the helmet after he decks out because I don't want the helmet coming right back, right? Because that one's more important. So we got rid of it. That resolves that. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up here. And yeah, I can't flip down here. All right, we're going to draw back up to 5. Yeah. Phoenix is good. Cable is good here as well. Metal shards. Okay. Villain's turn is going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us here. Do we block with Colossus? Oof. I don't know. Why don't we take the attack to the face? He's only hitting the base of 3. This would be his boost. We're just gonna take the hit. He decks out after giving himself a boost card, so we get a permanent acceleration token to the main scheme, which is terrible here. I remember the last time I faced so much pressure against villain Magneto. Right, we shuffle up the encounter deck after he decks out. All right, and then this would be his boost card. He's attacking us here. We're just taking it to the face, and with a base of 3, it's a boost of 2, so 5 damage brings us from 10 down to 5. And after villain attacks, gets a mana counter on the main scheme. All right, and counter card is M-Type Sentinel with guard. Okay, that's fine because we got little shards here. All right, back over to our turn. Let's plan out what we want to do. Cable is good here. I don't think I can afford him though. Let's go ahead and this should be ready up. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and exhaust this to generate a wild resource for a magnetic card. So we can play metal shards here for just 2. This would be a double to play the metal shards. So here, action attack, do 7 damage to enemy, defeat the M-Type Sentinel. When he's defeated, we get a tough stats card because we defeated an enemy, and he'll give Magneto a tough, the villain, but he already has a tough anyway, so nothing else happens. So just the hero gets a tough here. That resolves the metal shards. Then let's see. We can not much anything in Thor. Let's just go ahead and swing for 2 in the villain, knock off his tough stats card. Then can I hold on to? We're gonna exhaust team building to reduce the cost of a card that trades your hero. So with X-Men trait, Phoenix also has the X-Men trait. Actually, wait, we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna have Colossus. Let's swing for 3 on the villain Magneto. Brings from 15 down to 12. Colossus will take a consequential, or he'll take 2 consequential damage. He has 3 of extra life with the team training, so I actually has 4 life here. Okay, so actually Phoenix is only 2 costs with Uncanny X-Men. So team building will reduce her cost by 1 more, so she's only 1 cost. And then we have extra resources, yeah, that's fine. This will be a resource here, so we can play Phoenix. When she enters play, ready up an X-Men ally, and then heal damage from it. So we can ready up Colossus and heal him a damage. Alright, and then we can also exhaust Utopia when X-Men ally enters play to rev an X-Men character in Magneto. And then let's do Phoenix starts 2 from the main, clears that off. She'll take a consequential. We're gonna swing for 2, and Colossal will swing for. Oh wait. If he swings, he dies here. Okay, wait. Just kidding. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have Colossus throw for 1 from the main. He'll take consequential damage, and we're gonna exhaust Phoenix to swing for 1 in the villain, and then we'll swing for 2. So 3 damage brings him from 12 down to 9. Because I want Colossus to stay alive for a block for us, because he has 4 life with team training. Yeah, but he'll go away if we have him take 2 consequential damage for attacking. All right, that's gonna end our turn. He gets another mana counter ramp turn. That's okay. Let's ready back up. We can't really do anything about that because if I flip down, he might pop that main scheme. All right, let's draw back up to 5. Hold on to Cable. It's because he's pretty good here. Okay, Gambit is so good. We're gonna flip down with Gambit next turn. All right, villain's turn is gonna add 2 to the main because of the perma acceleration. He attacks us. Colossal will block. He's hitting with a base of 3. It's a boost card of 2, 5 damage. Knocks out Colossus. Then he adds a mana counter. There are 3, so we discard all 3 counters, and then we mill from the encounter deck until we get a mana card and reveal it, which is hopefully not seized. Okay, Magnetic Mayhem is okay here. So 4 threat, amplify, and whenever we defeat it, we discard top 4 cards of the encounter deck and add a mana counter for each mana card. Okay, so we got that, and now we get dealt our regular face down encounter card, which is an assault. The villain attacks you. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna block with Phoenix here because if we don't, we may just. Oh, we have a tough. We'll take it with the tough. So he's hitting with a base of 3, gets a boost of 2 plus amplify, so 6 damage. Knocks off our tough stats card, and then he adds a mana counter after attacking. Too many activations this game. That's okay. So okay, it's back over to our turn. We are fine thanks to that tough. All right, so here I want to flip down because Gambit can control the boost and the encounter card, and we can finally get some breathing room off these mana counters, which is really nice. So before we flip, we want to take advantage of Uncanny X-Men because if we flip over to Alter Ego, we won't have the X-Men trait anymore. I don't even think I'm magnetic pull though. I mean, I could wait. I could recur some cards. Don't want to recur anything here. Colossus, Trillion Atom, Metal Shards. I don't want the Trillion Atom because we already have one in play. Colossus, I don't think I need them either. We can just toss this up as resource and then recur them like the double. Okay, so Beast is only 3 costs with Uncanny because we're all X-Men here. Team building makes him 2. This would be a double resource, so we can play Beast. When Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card add to your hand. Do I get the double back? If I get the double back, let's say I play Gambit, uh, and I can play Angel. So Colossus the double. Yeah, I don't want 2 double. Yeah, so we grab this double back to our hand. Okay, that's fine. Then we're going to. I definitely want to heal, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and thwart for 2 from the main. No, wait. We're gonna swing for 2 on the villain. That'll bring him from 9 down to 7. Okay. Then we're going to use a double here to play Gambit, who's only 2 costs with Uncanny. When I just play with Exhaust Utopia, right up under X-Men character. Gambit will look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. So it doesn't matter what they are. We just want to control the. Oh man, it's gonna surge. Oh man, this is terrible. Okay, so his boost will give him this, which exhausts us, and then this encounter card will surge. So if it gets to advance, he will pop the main. I think that's fine. We got unfortunate. We just all got surges here. So let's add this again. He has one scheme, one thwart, one attack, and we put this back on top in the same order. So at least he's scheming for a no boost. Well, it'll be one with that. Okay, so we got a game into play. Then what do we do next? Let's use, I think we get Cable back in. So let's use Cable as a resource to play Angel. He's only one cost because reduce cost of by one, and we have to X-Men trait, and then Uncanny makes him one cheaper. So it's only one cost to play. We'd have 4 allies thanks to Utopia. So we have max on our ally limit right now. Okay, so now we're heavily protected here with this swarm of X-Men. Okay, we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego. Use a response when you change the swarm. Shuffle the top 3 cards of your discard pile, these 3, back into your deck. Got some pretty good stuff. Whoops. So we got some pretty good stuff in there. And then I could have done this, but those are automatic cards, so I don't want to proc anyways. I think I just leave this here and try to end the game. Yeah, we're not using much magnetic pool this game because I'm not feeling a good chance for it because my hands are pretty even. Like, all right, we're gonna exhaust a 2x3. Definitely want to keep our life up. Go from 5 up to 8. And then Phoenix will exhaust. We're going to throw for 2 from the main, clear it off. She'll take consequent damage. And all the allies will attack Magneto, the villain. So 2, 4, 5. Gambit has 1 attack with this 1 boost here. 5 damage on a villain brings us from 7 down to 2. And each ally will take a consequential damage. So 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. That's going to turn us right back up. And we lost Asteroid M2 with the C's, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's draw back up to 6. We got a metal shards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got some very powerful allies. I think we just go for the push next turn. Villain's turn is going to add 2 to May because of the acceleration. Then he's going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. Scheme with the base of 2. Oh, wait, he's scheme with the base of 3. Oh, he's going to pop it. Dang it. Boost effect is exhaust your identity. And they scheme with a base of 3. I forgot about this thing. And 5 makes us 4. So actually, 4 plus 2 is 6. We lose this. Discard the mana counters. Okay, that is terrible now. So for the last main scheme stage, place 2 mana counters here. So we lose the 1 and we put 2 more. If physical strain is not attached to Magneto, we do that. If physical strain is attached, we don't do anything else. This will come in here with 1 threat. So if he surges to an advance or a massive magnetism, we could just lose here. All right, we get 1 face on counter card, which is this thing. It's gonna surge. Okay, we got M Sentinel with guard. All right, that's fine. Okay, oof, that was a close one. All right, it's back over to our turn here. He can still win with the massive magnetism is a thing, so I gotta be really careful. We're exhausted. Let's just go ahead and flip up here to hero form. And let's blank out this M-type Sentinel here. So we're going to wrap and metal him. Let's see. Let's use. Oh, this should be right up. We're gonna exhaust our helmet to generate a wild resource for a magnetic card. Extra generate a wild resource so we can play wrapped in metal. Hero form only attached to non main. We're gonna give this to M-type Sentinel. He is now blanked on his text box, so he no longer has guard. We just put him over here to get him out of our way. How do I put him in? So he's gonna be wrapped in metal right now, so he can't really do anything until we get a magnetic missile to shoot him over to the villain here. All right, I think we just flipped the villain here. It's gonna be pretty bad, but I have damage in my hand, so let me think. Do I go for does any ally go away? No, they don't. We just have Gambit, I guess. Let's see. Oh, now I kind of wish I played a Triskelion. All right, Gambit's gonna. Wait, no, he has 2. Angel's gonna swing for 2 on the villain. That'll bring it from 2 down to 0. All right, we flipped him over to his third and final stage here. He comes in with steady and toughness, and he's gonna have 22 life. And he no longer has steady thanks to the physical strain. So just a tough status card here. And then we get dealt 1 face on a counter card as a 1 view effect for revealing him here. So we have a counter card. All right. So we got that, and then Angel takes a consequent damage. Okay, I think we did everything for his 1 review. Yeah. All right, Gambit's going to exhaust. We're going to swing for 1 villain, knock off the tough, and he'll take a consequential damage. Okay, then we're gonna have Beast swing for 2. That'll bring from 22 down to 20, and then Beast will take a consequential damage. All right, then we're going to use Do I have anything else to use? I have team building. Okay, let's. So Meryl. Oh, Meryl doesn't have uncanny because she doesn't have the X-Men trait in her hand. So she's still 2 resources here, but we do have the expert trait to team building her if we want. So I think I just team building her here. Yeah, we'll use team building to make Meryl only 1 cost. This would be a resource to play Meryl. So we max on our limit of 4, so we must immediately discard one. Let's discard Gambit immediately, and a Meryl will come into play. Gambit gets discarded, so does the Magneto Missile. So Mara says play only if you had X Force or X Men. Sure, we have both here. When she enters play, do 2 damage enemy, 2 damage on the villain, brings from 20 down to 18. Alright, and then Meryl can exhaust. Let's swing for 2 on the villain, brings from 18 down to 16. And then Meryl will take a consequential damage. I forgot when we play, we didn't exhaust Utopia, right? But our X Men characters ready up the hero Magneto here. And I really wish I didn't exhaust myself. That would have been really good. And then let's do. He's gonna get so many counter cards if we can advance. I don't think I have to kill here. Uh, do I have magnetic pool? Do we have a magnetic missile somewhere? We do have a magnetic missile. Is it the last card in our deck? I'm not sure. If we get the magnetic missile, do I have the kill? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and use magnetic pool here. So action discard cards from the top of the deck until you get a magnetic card. We got a magnetic missile. We add to our hand. If we discard a physical card, we get +1 to our attack with our armor here. So let's just use this to remember we have +1 attack. So we have 3 attack. Let's swing for 3 on the villain, bypassing the guard because guard's not in play. That'll bring from 16 down to 13. Can I afford everything? Um, oh, I'm short 1 resource, right? Yeah, because I could play 3 here, and then I use all my economy stuff. But even if I play both, it's 12 damage. Oh, Phoenix does 1 more with 13. We could have had it here if no, I need to play every single ally. I think everything was important. We're just short 1 resource. If we had Death Focus in play, that would have worked. So I think here I get the stun on him because he's going to activate a lot on us. Let's use Colossus as a resource, and we can play a magnetic missile. This card min with Rotten Metal attached, do 5 damage to enemy and send it, so we're going to discard the M-type Sentinel, throw him at the villain, 5 damage again, brings it from 13 down to 8, and he also gets stunned. Alright, and we're going to deck out here pretty bad. I think Phoenix is going to thwart and clear off the main. She'll take a consequential damage. And it's going to end our turn. Dang it. Oh, I forgot to use this thing. That's fine. Alright, let's ready back up. Yeah, if I didn't exhaust to... No, I don't think it would change anything. We really need our cape, actually. That was... Yeah, that would have given us an extra ready, like on several turns. But we didn't have it. Okay, we're going to draw back up to 5. We deck out here. This is a big turn for the villain. So we get another face-on encounter card for a total of 2 encounter cards here. We shuffle our discard pile back into our deck. We are super duper close to the kill. But I don't know if we can get it here. We have the kill in hand because of the missile or the metal shards. But not sure we can pull it off. So 4, draw 1 more, back up to 5. Okay. Villain's turn, he's going to add 2 to the main. Yeah, if he schemes at all. Oof, yeah, if he gets an advance, we lose. Okay. He's going to attack us. He is stunned. So activation does not go through. He doesn't get a mana counter because he never attacked. Now he deals an encounter card. So we have 3 encounter cards here. Here's the first one. Magnetic Steel, that's fine. Place 2 threat here for each ally in play. Coming with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 threat on Magnetic Steel here. So yeah, we're not clearing off any threat anymore, so we're not worried about that. That's okay as 1 encounter card. Next one is Fabian Cortez. No guard here, so that's completely fine. Let's put him here. When we defeat him with the mill until we get an Acolyte minion, and then put in play engage with us, but we just bypass him because it's not the guard. And a Master Plan, that is fine. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. So this thing here goes from 4 up to 8, and this goes from 10 up to 14. And that is it. Yeah, the min does not have guard. We can ignore them. He got a bunch more threat on the side schemes, which is fine as well. And yeah, we can just go for it here. So let's use, we'll use 3 resources here, and we'll just play a metal shards here. Action attack, do 7 damage to enemy, hitting the villain here for 7. That'll bring it from 8 down to 1. And then we can just exhaust, swing for 2, and that will bring him from 1 all the way down 0. And yeah, there we go. We were able to get it there. It definitely got dicey. I think we got an advance. This should go back down 0. We wouldn't have had it there, but yeah, we had a lot more damage with all the allies swinging for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, let's just check the encounter deck here. Where was the advance? Have we seen any advances in this deck pass? We have not. How close were we to losing, guys? Let's see. So he would have gotten that. I think we're actually okay for a little bit. The advances were both near the bottom. Okay, I think we're okay. All right. Well, still got dicey though. Definitely got lucky not getting the advance. Thank you so much, Zalokun, for all your support and for the gameplay requests. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope everyone enjoys one, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.